everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you a super quick and easy way to turn a little Tootsie Roll container into a cute little snowman. And they just take their candy out of the bottom. Super easy to make. Want to know how to do it? Stick around. I'll show you how. Thank y'all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Okay, for this one, I'm going to use a Tootsie Roll container that I got at Dollar Tree. It measures 5 inches by 2.5 inches. Now, if you don't want to use a Tootsie Roll container, you can use a pool noodle, or you could actually just use a can. And then you'll need to remove the plastic cover. I'm using an ornament that measures 3.15 inches. You can get these at Hobby Lobby or Amazon. Okay, next I'm going to fill it with these little polystyrene balls, and I'm using a little pitcher with a little snout on it. I'll give you the link for those. They're pretty handy for pouring stuff with. Or if you have a funnel, you can use that, but they do make a little bit of a mess. And I'm just putting it right down into the center of it and just kind of lightly shake it, and you can get this pretty full without making it too big of a mess. But you want to make sure that you get that ornament full. You don't want any air gaps in it. And then put your top back on. For the face, I got these little vinyl decals from Amazon, and you just pull them off and stick them on. Now, you're going to have to rub it a little bit first just to make sure that the face comes off in one piece, because some of them didn't, and you'll have to just kind of rub them until they do adhere to the backing. And then I'm going to take mine, I'm going to cut my mouth off of it. I'm going to put the eyes and the nose on first and the mouth on separate. That way it goes onto the ball a little bit easier. Okay, so go ahead and center your eyes and your nose, and then rub those on, and then you'll just put the mouth below it wherever you want to put it. These actually work really well. And then just line your mouth up right underneath the nose. If you don't do the nose and the eyes first and the mouth separate, you'll have a buckle in the mouth. So just be sure and cut those apart. Next, we're going to glue the bottom part of the ornament to the ornament. And because we are going to cut the little tab off of it to make it flat, and if you don't glue this on first, then it will come off. Just going to take some pliers and snip that little loop off of there, and then put a little bit of glue right down the center to seal that in. Next, we're going to take a piece of chipboard, and this is probably about maybe 1 inch by about maybe 2.5 inches, and take a ruler and just break up the fibers. And then we're going to wrap it around the base and glue it on. So we're going to put some glue onto the ornament itself, and then wrap this around and then glue it off in the back. This is how we're going to actually attach the head to our canister. And then you're going to make slits in it that are about 1/2 inch slits all the way down till you get to the bottom part of that ornament. And then it's a little bit long, so I'm just cutting it off here, and bend all those back, and you'll know how much you need when you bend them back till they fit on top of that canister. And then we're going to glue that to the canister. And we're gluing it to the bottom of the canister. And just push all your tabs down until they dry. To cover the canister, I'm using Yarnbee Eternal Bliss yarn, and I'm going to start at the back of the little Tootsie Roll container, and I'm going to glue it right to the bottom. And then you're just going to start wrapping it around in a circle all the way around till you get up to the top. Go ahead and glue in the complete bottom section, and then we're going to wrap without gluing, and then we're going to glue in spots. Just make sure that you do get it glued in on all the way across the bottom, and then you end up putting the two end pieces together before you start going up the top. Okay, then you're going to start wrapping, and we're going to spot glue in sections. So I'm going to kind of go fast on this, but you want to wrap it around, get it wrapped around a few times, and then we're going to glue it up here in the front part, push all that down, and then glue that in. So push it down and then glue the front. Now don't glue the sides because we're going to have to add arms. So we're only going to be gluing into the front. But just keep wrapping around until you get to the very top ledge. You want to make sure you get all the way up to the top ledge covered up. and just gluing in the front. Now when you get to the top ledge, you can go all the way around there. You just want to leave the sides open for arms. And then once you get to the top, we're going to start putting it right around the neck. And you're just going to wrap it around a few times just to kind of fill in that opening. And then we're going to kind of tie it off in the back. Kind of pull it tight around his neck because you want to have a definition between the body and the neck. And then when you get to the back here, we're just going to trim this off and we're going to tuck it down behind the last yarn. And then we're just going to spot glue this one in. Dress him up a little bit. I'm just taking some little black buttons and I'm going to glue them right to the front of his body. The scarf, I'm taking a piece of flannel that measures 2 inches by about 19 inches. Okay, then I'm going to glue down the long side and fold the other side over to it. We're going to make like a little casing so that we have a nice finished edge on his scarf when we're done. Just kind of glue it up close to the edge on this. And don't worry about the ends, we're going to tuck those in last part. And to turn it right side out, you're just going to take a safety pin, attach it to the outside edge of one end, and then slide it through the center. You're just going to kind of pull this through, holding on to the safety pin, kind of get it started right there. Once you get it started, it slides through so quickly. And this is the easiest way to turn a tube right side out. For the ends, we're just going to kind of tuck those inside and we're going to glue those together. Just kind of tuck it right inside. You can use a little dowel stick to kind of help push it in. And then just add a little bit of glue right across the front part of it and then squeeze it together. And then do the same thing for the opposite side. Okay, next we're just going to wrap it around his neck and we're going to tie it on the side. For his arms, I got these little reindeer antlers from Amazon and I'm just putting them on both sides. Now, you don't have to use these. You can use a stick, but I would definitely add something for his arms. And then glue the other one in exactly the same way. Just make sure you do get them lined up. Okay, then I'm going to take a scarf and I'm just going to glue it right down to the front. Then I'm going to attach a hat to the top of them. I bought these on Amazon, but you can just go to Hobby Lobby and find a hat that fits him. Just take your little ornament with you. And then you're going to add a little piece of styrofoam to it because it was too big for him. And I'm just going to glue that piece of styrofoam in just so it'll be attached to his head. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue down on the styrofoam and then just around the very top front part of the hat. And then just attach it to him. Pretty easy. Look how cute he is. Okay, I think these turned out super cute. These make great gifts. Anybody that you give these to would really enjoy them because once they eat all the candy, they can still keep the snowman. If you like this kind of video, be sure and give me a like, subscribe, and ring that bell to be notified when I have a new video upload. Thank y'all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And if nobody's told you today, you're awesome. Thanks for watching. See you next time.